Hello and welcome back to the Blueprint Studio channel. Today I am going to show you guys how to set up a Facebook ad and actually make money from it. So I'm a part of a kind of lawn care, landscaping, newbies and mentors group. I joined it when I was creating my forestry mulching company just to see, what other people are doing out there. And, I have a lot of experience in online marketing, so I decided, hey, this information is very hard to find. Facebook is littered with these people selling ads on how to make these ads, and they're charging people thousands of dollars a month in order to even run these ads and make these ads for them. So I decided, hey, I don't know why people are hiding this information other than they make probably a lot of money off of it, but I decided I'll just make a video and show people how to do it. I'll show them the simplest way to do it and actually make money. So check out the video and thanks for watching. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do here is we are going to go to Canva. Canva is amazing for people who aren't graphic designers. I also do graphic design, so I don't typically use Canva. But it's great if you're just starting out, you're a lawn care guy, landscaping guy, any other home service, and you just need to make an ad. So go to canva.com. You can sign up for a free trial. It's like 30-day free trial, and I think it's only like $20 a month, if that, maybe $10 a month. If you buy a whole year, totally worth it, especially for people who are new at this. So I'm going to go to Canva, and this is kind of like once you log in, this is what your homepage is going to look like. I literally just made this trial, so you can only see I've got this recent design here. So what we design today, we're going to go to social media, and we're looking for Facebook. Let's see, Facebook ads. So let's see all these. I'll go to Facebook ads, and I'm just gonna type in, let's say, so on this ad, what I'm gonna be doing is just advertising. I'm not actually gonna run the ad. I'm just gonna show you how to make it up, but or make it. But we're going to make an ad for grass cutting services, specifically grass cutting. I know that there's a lot of landscaping guys who do a lot more than that, but in this case, we're just going to do just grass cutting because it's a very competitive thing, and I see a lot of people getting taken advantage of by these online marketing companies. So we're just going to go to the search, lawn care. For lawn care. All right, so this is showing me lawn care stuff. Kind of just going with one that, kind of reflects grass cutting. So this one looks pretty good. And this is around Facebook. We want to do like this 16:9 ratio. That's cool is that when you click on one of these, it's going to show you other ones as well that you might like more. I kind of like this one. Yeah, let's use this one. Okay. So this is a super easy to customize. I made up like a fake landscaping company here. So we'll delete these. We're going to add our own image. This is just a landscaping company that I made up before I made this video. So we'll grab this logo, kind of resize it here, stick it up there. We're just sticking it exactly where they had the template logo at. So in this case, I made up a lawn care company called Meadowcrest. Now, when we're looking for something catchy, It's super easy now. And, you know, before these marketing companies would have copywriters that were paid to make this stuff, right? And so it kind of justified the cost of spending $1,000+ a month or more than that. I mean, in some cases, you've got companies that are spending hundreds of thousands a month. But since this is for landscaping and lawn care newbies, we're just, you know, going to make something pretty simple here. So let's say I want to come up with a tagline. Okay, so what I'm selling is grass cutting services. Just literally now with AI, you can go over to ChatGPT. You can see that it came up. This is how I came up with the landscaping company name. Go to ChatGPT. We'll go up to new chat here and say, I have a grass cutting service. My company is Meadowcrest Lawn Care and Landscaping. I'm creating a Facebook ad to promote my cutting service. Please give me punchy tagline, a short and punchy tagline. Actually, let's do this time. Give us a few ideas, not just one. Help me sell my service. Okay. So I have a grass cutting service. My company name is Meadowcrest Lawn Care and Landscaping. I'm creating a Facebook ad to promote my grass cutting service. Please give me some short and punchy tagline ideas that will help me sell my service. Okay, your lawn are precision cuts, perfect lawns. We mow, you relax. Perfect. If I'm a customer who's buying grass cutting services, either in many cases they just can't physically do it. You get a lot of the older people who can't physically do it. Some people are just super busy professionals who don't have time to cut their own grass. So this kind of fits for everybody, right? So we'll go with we mow, you relax. Okay. So we'll just type that in here. Okay, and it looks like I've got another little space here. In this case, get the lush green yard of your dreams. That's not going to work for us. So we mow, you relax. How about we do affordable, something about affordability. So give me some more tagline ideas about the affordability of my grass cutting service. Here we go, affordable lawn care premium results. Kind of like that. Paste that in there. This is decent, mowing and trimming, fertilization, landscape design, weed control. Let's just make our domain name here. meadowcrestlawn.com. It's not an actually website that exists, but that works. So we've got a decent little ad here. It's catchy. It's going to fill up the whole page on their phone when they look at it. One thing, actually, you know what I'm going to add, because I think this is really important, is, okay, I want to add the local area where I'm at, because I want people to see that I'm local. I don't want them to just scroll across it. When you're a local business, people pay more attention. So service area, in this case, we'll just use Cincinnati. My affordability. So I just did give me some tagline ideas that show my service area of Cincinnati and my affordability. Okay. So we'll do Cincy's budget-friendly lawn pros. If you're not from Cincinnati, we use Cincy a lot. So this relates to a lot of people in Cincinnati. So we'll just change this. Cincy's budget-friendly lawn pros. Now, when it comes to these images up here, you should have pictures of your own work. So you want to put your own pictures in here, especially right here. I would probably put like a picture of you, the owner, with your, the logo on your shirt and all that. And then you have this nice cut lawn here. That's really the only thing that I would change. Since this is a fake company, we don't have these images, so we'll just use the stock images. Okay, so we're going to export this. So we'll hit share, download as a PNG, 1080 by 1920. That's what we want. All right, we're downloading that. Now we're going to go over to Facebook. I'll show you our page here. So on your Facebook page, you'll have this little ad center right here. So you just click on that. We'll click on advertise. Okay, so we don't want to do automated ads or boost our Facebook content. We actually want to create a new ad. It's going to pull up some of my other pictures here, so we'll just upload one that we just made. Okay, so we have the image that we just uploaded. We're going to change this goal. So we don't necessarily want Facebook to automate stuff, because when Facebook automates stuff, they're often looking to just get as many clicks as possible. And clicks aren't necessarily what we're looking for. We're looking for clicks that lead to buyers. So we want to define our audience, and by taking it off of automatic, we get to define our audience a little bit better. So in this case, we would send them to a link to your website where you've got your, your landing page, giving more details about your service. Okay, now we need to write an ad description here. So we just come over here to ChatGPT. Now, one of the things to keep in mind with your ad description is your location should be presented first. It's the first thing that people read. So you want them to know that you're a local company. You're not just, some big national lawn care service. You're a local person. They're much more likely to look at your ad if you do that. So let's do that. Write a description for my ad. So I just did write a description for my ad and make sure to include my city as the main priority. Okay, so ChatGPT has spit out I love this, emojis are great. It catches people's attention. Affordable lawn care in Cincinnati, Ohio. Looking for a reliable and budget-friendly lawn care service in Cincinnati? Meadowcrest Lawn Care and Landscaping delivers professional grass cutting at prices that won't break the bank. Affordable rates for every budget, consistent, high-quality cuts, serving Cincinnati and surrounding areas, fast, friendly, and hassle-free service. Keep your lawn looking its best without overpaying. Call or message us today for a free quote. Perfect. Perfect. So we'll just copy and paste that over. Okay, so you can see our ad over here. We'll change this in a second, but you can see our ad. Some instances it's going to say show more. That's why we want Affordable Lawn Care in Cincinnati, Ohio, #1. It has to be, people need to know that you're local. Then you've got your ad image here. We mow, you relax. Kind of grabs people in. Now let's make a headline. It has to be less than 25 characters. So I'm going to say, give me a headline or call to action that is 25 characters or less. Let's get a few ideas. I like that one, but let's get some more. Cincy Lawncare for less. I like that. We'll use that one. So let the preview update. Okay, so you can say Cincy Lawncare for less. In this case, it's got sign up. So we're going to change that label to learn more. And in here, you would paste your website URL. So it goes to your website, your phone number. So here's where we want to define our audience. Okay, well, let's first go through this other stuff. So, additional contact method, that's good to have if you want people to call. Advantage Plus Creative is basically, it's kind of more automation. We want people to see the ad in this format, but sometimes it'll be like just a text format or just an image format. Your image format may be like a marketplace ad, and then this text would come after that. But either one is okay. I have good success just letting Facebook choose how they want to serve the ad. But yeah, so we'll leave that on. Now, here's where we want to update this, right? So it says we don't want the Advantage Plus Creative is fine, but the Advantage Plus Audience is not fine. We do not want that, because what it'll do is it's going to just serve the ad to whoever Facebook thinks is going to click it. Clicks don't make money. People who want your service that click on it make you money, right? So we want to choose our people through targeting ourselves. Now, this is where your marketing companies are making all their money from, is just setting this up, and it's super, super easy. So, age. Now, who's likely going to be buying grass cutting services? It's going to be a lot of older people, people who just simply aren't able to mow their grass or are very busy. But of these people, are the people who are more busy or the people who are unable to mow their grass most likely to call you for the lawn care services? Well, you're more likely to get calls from people who aren't able to mow their own grass. They need a service like you. So we're going to take this age and we're going to actually increase the 50 plus years old, because people that are 50 plus years old are more likely to have some sort of disability or something that keeps them from being able to cut their grass. That doesn't mean that somebody who's under 50 years old wouldn't buy your service. There are certainly people who will. But when you're serving the ad for people that are under this perfect demographic, then you're just getting more views and clicks that don't convert. Our goal is to convert as many customers as possible. In order to do that, we want to have the perfect audience set for this. So now here's your location option. So in my case, I'm from Loveland, so it's automatically setting Loveland plus 10 miles. I don't recommend doing that because not everywhere within 10 miles is somewhere that's going to need their grass cut. In my instance, I kind of live a little bit more towards out in the country, and people are more likely to need this service who live in neighborhoods. So they've got, an acre or less of land. And you also kind of want to do subdivisions if your ideal customers in a subdivision, because you can sell 40 houses in that subdivision, or you've already sold some jobs in that subdivision and it's easier for you to add them to your schedule, then you want to target exactly who you're looking for. So in this case, I would pull up, I would go to, I'm just doing Cincinnati area, so I'll do Ohio zip code map. And you can do this for, anywhere in the country. You've got a zip code map. So I'm going to zoom in. If I'm over here in Loveland, here's Cincinnati. So I know, because I live here, where my subdivisions are going to be at, right? So my subdivisions are going to be very heavy in this area and kind of inside. This is our 275 loop here. The housing gets a lot more dense inside of this loop. And then there's also like 1 acre subdivision properties that are a little bit outside of this loop. So in my case, I'm going to define my audience by these zip codes that are inside of my loop. I don't want to go downtown, because if I get closer to downtown, there's just not as many people who have grass. There's a lot of apartments and stuff like that. I don't want high density housing. I want people who own their own home. So most likely, at least for me, on this side of Cincinnati, they're going to be in this area, kind of along this loop. So I'll show you. We'll go back to here. We're going to add in some zip codes. Zip code. Okay, I'm just throwing a few. I could definitely add a lot more, but that just gives you an idea of, what you're looking for. Now, who's going to be over 50 years old and, looking at possibly getting their grass cut, right? So we want to add onto here. So you can see here, I've added like Home Depot gardening. I'm, in this case, suggested for me, I'm selling a very expensive service to people who have land with my forestry mulching business. So I typically am going to target people who have land. They don't, they're actually interested in something like Tractor Supply, real estate, gardening, Home Depot. That tells me that they own a home. Now, if I'm selling lawn care services or grass cutting service, I'm looking at people over 50, and we can just go over to ChatGPT and say, okay, so I said I need to define the interests in my audience that may be looking for grass cutting services. My ideal customer is over the age of 50 and unable to mow their own grass anymore and need to hire a service like mine. What kind of interests could I tag for my ad that would help to target these customers? So, perfect. So you've got home ownership. We definitely want homeowners. Some of these aren't necessarily just towards the customer. Landscaping, lawn care. Now that might come up because they've already searched for somebody cutting their grass before. They may not necessarily be looking at landscaping the way that you do. They're looking at it as more of, I need this service. Age and life stage interests, yeah. AARP, let's see if that's on here. That would be perfect. Okay. Yep, so here we go. We've got AARP. We don't necessarily want the demographics of the employer. We want the interests. So they follow AARP. Let's see if homeowners on here. HOAs is actually perfect. So if they follow any kind of HOA Facebook page, a lot of older people in neighborhoods are very much into their HOA. So we want to target that. Let's see what else we've got. Aging in place. Let's see if that's a good one. Oh, that one's not on there, but it would be great if it was. Let's see. So aging in place, if you don't know what it is, it's a occupational therapy kind of thing where instead of going to the nursing home, they would hire an occupational therapist to set up their home to age in place. Basically where they can stay in their home. Yeah, that's actually perfect. And it's a great company to get in contact with if you need customers. So there's aging in place companies out there. You can contact them, say, hey, who do you have of your customers that may need some grass cutting services? I would say all of their customers need it. So just a good tip for you. Senior discounts. Let's see if that's on here. Yeah, some of these aren't on here. Convenience, home services, landscaping services. Yeah. So okay, so we'll add landscaping because, like I said, they're not looking at landscaping the same way you are. You're probably looking at landscaping and looking at the services you could offer, things like that. When these customers are looking up landscaping, they're looking for the services they can be provided. So we want to kind of target them, right? So we don't want to narrow it down too crazy much because we've already narrowed it down quite a bit. We're looking for over the age of 50. They're interested in AARP, homeowners association, and landscaping, right? So we would just save this audience. And then this is where you set your budget. Now we can see if you spend $5 a day, you're going to get 723 to 2,100 impressions. Now, impressions is what we're looking for, especially if we have a good ad, because if we have a good ad and those impressions turn to clicks, you're not paying extra for those clicks. So, yeah. Advantage Plus placements, you can just leave that on. It just shows, Facebook Messenger, Instagram, made audience. That's okay. You don't care where they see your ad. You just need them to see your ad, and you need to have it narrowed down. So this is still a very good number at very little money. And I'll show you one that we ran. I'm obviously not going to publish this, but we'll go back to our ad center here. Get this one. So this one did extremely well. So between this ad, this one we spent about $868. And this other one we spent about $1,600. Now, add that up. Well, 1,600 with 868. Okay, so we spent about $2,500 in ads last year. Of those $2,500 in ads, we generated over $200,000 in revenue. And that was just running Facebook ads. So our cost is around 11-12% overall, I would say, which is really good. We build that into the pricing when we do the work. But let's check out this one. And we typically advertise in season, so you want to get a little bit ahead of your in season, because people just aren't thinking about grass cutting if their grass isn't growing, right? So if you're in a northern area, central northern area, don't waste your money. Don't run ads until it's in season and people are going to need their grass cut. You want to time it perfectly, because otherwise you're just spending money for no reason, because you want to be right there at the interest peaking, right? So in this case, our cost per link click was 36 cents. Let me see if I can show that. Maybe if I click on edit ad. So I do video ads, and we'll see if it'll play the video. Yeah. So transform your land. Video ads are by far the best to do because they grab the most attention. In this case, we're doing forestry mulching. I got a nice little slow-mo shot that I took of the mulcher shredding it up. You can do video templates. They've got video templates on Canva as well, but you're just starting out, you're new, you don't necessarily need to get heavy into the video stuff yet. Kind of learn something as you go. Just do an image. But this one was 36 cents per link click. And let me see if I can pull up another one here, because I think another one was actually a lot cheaper. Let's check out this one. 17 cents. So same target audience, right? But my reach averaged out to 17 cents per click, meaning that this ad was twice as effective as the last ad. Now, if you noticed on the last ad, I did not put located in Loveland, Ohio, and Cincinnati area first. And I would say that's pretty much the only difference between these two ads. I edited the video slightly, but it's pretty much the same thing. The only difference I did was big change I made was putting the city first in the ad. And you can see my cost for advertising that was cut in half. So I know going forward next year that I've got to lead with that, right? That's what grabs people's attention. They know you're local, they're more likely to look at it. And it only cost me 17 cents and it generated hundreds of thousands plus in revenue. So yeah, I mean, that's how you do it. That's the kind of results that you can expect when you're running ads. Kind of split test them and like I did, right? Run an ad, let it go for a little bit. You want your ads to convert. If you're not getting phone calls, stuff like that, go back and look at your ad, see what you could change. Maybe try making the video. But yeah, I mean, it'll actually give me updates, and I think our ad is like 50% more effective than the average. And honestly, the only thing that makes this more effective than the average is I've narrowed down the audience in which who would be buying this kind of stuff, right? They're probably interested in Tractor Supply. People who have land go to Tractor Supply, right? And then I've got my zip codes lined out. So yeah, that's literally all it is. You don't need to pay somebody thousands of dollars to do this for you. You can set it up yourself, pay direct. When you hire these companies who are setting up your marketing, this is literally all they're doing. They just have a little bit more experience in what their audience details need to be. But that's it. And then they're going to bill you every month for $1,000 a month, some or more than that. And they're not going to do anything else. They create this ad. It takes them 10 minutes. And they just continuously collect thousands of dollars a month from you, when you could just as easily go here yourself, do it. It's very simple. If you want to get more advanced, you can. And in that case, I would look at hiring somebody to do it. Or if you just simply got money and you don't care, if you want to spend the money, then go for it. But there's no reason you need to do that. Just make your own ad. It's very simple. That's it. So thanks for watching. I hope this was helpful to people, and see you in the next video.